Hey, what's happening everybody? Charles Maring here, and today I'm going to be sharing some lighting demonstrations for professional photography and show you how to use a white seamless background in a couple of different creative ways. But first, let's cut to our intro. So yes, learning how to light professionally is incredibly important as a professional photographer. It allows you to deliver on your promise of excellence to clients and allows you to have confidence and control over every situation that you find yourself in. And one of the things I find myself in very often is that I walk into a rental studio and studios around the world, and there's always a white seamless background. And you may think to yourself, well, why always the white seamless? Well, the reason being is it allows you to have a lot of different options at your fingertips and have an incredible amount of control over the look of your photographs simply by understanding lighting. So what I'm going to showcase for you today is how you can make this background very bright or almost white, any shade of gray in between, or completely black, just by changing the placement of your light in relation to your subject. Let's get started with that. Now, I am filming today on a series of Lumix GH5s via SlingStudio. I'm controlling all of the angles myself here via a live recording, so bear with me as we find our way. And I'm also taking the photographs on a Lumix GH5. For our light shaping tools and strobes, we're using a couple different sources. Number one, this is a Profoto D1 Air, and what that is a 500 watt second flash or strobe unit. And I also have a Profoto soft white beauty dish placed on the front of it. I love beauty dishes because they give a very soft portrait quality of light, but it also gives me the ability to control my light in a lot of creative ways. On the back end over here, let's cut to another angle. We have another Profoto D1. This particular D1 has a 20-degree honeycomb grid on it. That's just going to rim her shoulders, give her a little bit of hair light from the opposite side of the key light, and give us an opportunity to add a little more drama or impact to the portrait. Let's cut to the GH5. So here you can see all of my settings on the GH5 here. And what I want to bring to your attention, Jennifer, would you move around a little bit, is that I am using the face detection focus feature built into the latest Lumix lineup of cameras. Notice how it's following her eyes. I love this feature on the new Lumix cameras because what it allows me to do is to have confidence in its focus abilities. It's always searching for the eyes, always focusing on the eyes. It's very reliable. And myself as a professional, I can then concentrate on entertaining my client, which happens to be my wife tonight, or focus on composition and lighting. One less thing to think about as a professional. So I love this new feature. So let's cut to that again. Jennifer, what I have here, I'm going to bring the light at 45-degree angle to you and to my camera, and we're going to get a nice soft light here. So what we're going for first is just a really simple, clean portrait with a bright background. Eyes can come here, chin around a little bit right there. Good, hold that. Boom. And let's take a look at what we've got. I could probably brighten that just a little. Boom, boom. Let's do it again. Pop. And so what you're seeing here is just a really clean, natural portrait. And I love creating this type of shot because it's familiar to clients. They love it. They love that they have a beautiful, bright glow. They look healthy. And I love that about working with a white background, and the beauty dish just makes it so simple to do. But there's times when I want a little more drama in my photography. I want to do something a little bit that gives it a little bit of a powerful, fashionable, or Hollywood look. How do I handle that? Well, there's a couple things you can do, but what I will do often is I'll place the light, instead of at my subject at a 45, I'll place it behind my subject instead. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to move it right back here. And let me cut to another angle so that you can see exactly how the placement of this light is. Do you see how it is behind her? And what happens when I have the light behind her in this type of scenario is that it allows the shadow to fall on the camera side of her cheek or her face instead of falling off into nowhere. It adds a lot of drama, but it also allows us to control that white background and how bright it is. So let me move over there and show you that. Now before, at a 45, we were flooding our background with light, but now when I put it behind my subject, I feather it forward, we see that light come off of the background, and that allows us to make the background black or any shade of gray in between, depending on how much ambient light that we have in the room here. So let's work on something with this. I know I'm going to need to darken it just a little. Boom, boom, boom. And let's see, let me focus on Jennifer real quick here. But I want to show you the moment of truth here. And so Jennifer, will you turn slowly here? Just kind of boom, right. Do you see that moment of truth where the lighting hits the cheekbone? From that moment, I adjust my light so that we get light in the corner of that far eye as well. So just a little adjustment there. Doesn't take much, but that's what we're looking for. Chin around a little bit, and eyes will stay here. Take another shot, boom. Let me darken it just a tad, and boom. And do you see how the lighting now falls on the camera side of her cheekbone? It adds a lot more drama to the photograph. Very beautiful, kind of Hollywood and flair, especially with the rim light lighting her hair. And that's just one simple way that we can have control over our lighting in the studio and really get a variety of different looks so that we can please our client and showcase a lot of different things in a very short amount of time. Because let's face it, a lot of times today, especially during celebrity shoots, you don't get a lot of time with people. So if you can understand lighting and know how to achieve and maximize your results in a very quick amount of time, that's where understanding lighting really comes in when you're on location doing environmental portraits. So that is my talk today on lighting here in the studio with a white seamless. I hope this may help a few of you understand the level of control you have in your photography when you do understand lighting. I'm going to be bringing to you lots more lighting demonstrations from here in the studio and out in the field, and be showcasing this on our channel. So I hope that you'll like and subscribe down below, because I look forward to sharing more with you as we move forward. I appreciate you, everybody. Have a great one. Take care.